So can Sidhu stump Kejriwal in Punjab? Remember, this is one state where the Aam Admi party seemed well poised. Some opinion polls even projected them coming to power in a rousing fashion. Will things change now? Mass desertions, more than 50 leaders allegedly face charges of sexual harassment. There are lots of CDs floating around, and in the midst of all of this, the great big hope has walked away. Joining me now is Chandar Sutradogra. She is a spokesperson for the Aam Admi party in Punjab. GVL Narasimha Rao represents the BJP. Pargat Singh is the vice captain of Sindhu's new front. He's joining us as well on this broadcast. Legendary Indian hockey player. He's batting for Sidhu. Also with me is my colleague Harmeet Shah Singh. He writes and tracks Punjab politics very closely. I want to go across to Chandar Sutradogra first. How much of a setback is Navjot Singh Sidhu setting up his own franchise? Because this happened even the last time with the Badals in 2012 when you had the PPP of Manpreet Badal. Now you've got this Awaz-e-Punjab. The Akalis like it, the BJP loves it, but it seems that this is one factor which can pull away some of the votes which have otherwise may have come to Kejriwal's party.
I'd like to point out one thing over here. Navjot Singh Sidhu has always maintained that he's anti-Badal, that he wants to rid Punjab of the Badals. So now, but his actions actually betray him because he is doing precisely the opposite. Everyone knows that his front will benefit the Badals, whatever little votes any other political dispensation which will come up counter to the Aam Admi party will benefit the Badals. And let me also tell you this, that the people of Punjab understand this and they will not tolerate anyone coming in the path of ridding the state of the Badals. And here they see the Aam Admi party as the only political party which can actually deliver.
That's what you hope for. While Navjot Singh Sidhu and Pargat Singh would like to believe that they are the new big hope for Punjab. GVL Narasimha Rao, the BJP and the Akalis would be delighted. You know, this is what helped you in the last election when the opposition vote got split. This time again, two new fronts apart from the Congress which existed always, creating the possibility of a fractured mandate once more. This is exactly what the Badals would want.
But the people of Punjab will not tolerate
No, Rahul, I think there are so many parties. Can I?
Yes, GVL.
Yeah, sure.
No, I think You see, Aam Admi party has not taken a theka, has not taken a contract for redeeming Punjab. So anyone who thinks that they have a mandate, they have the support of the people, I think they're living in a pipe dream. There are so many parties that have now floated themselves on the eve of elections, and they're all fighting for the same space. So but everyone is trying to oppose the SAD BJP combined. Let them fight for the space available. I think the space for all of them is shrinking. We would have won the elections in Punjab with or without Sidhu. But with Sidhu coming in, I think they are going to fight for the same space.
Okay,
Kejriwal, Congress
of course.
and Sidhu.
Yes.
They're all opposing the same combined.
Absolutely, it helps because the anti-Akali vote gets split. I want to go across to Pargat Singh, former India skipper, hockey legend. Now Navjot Singh Sidhu is vice captain. So far you've said, sir, that this will only be a political front. Is that just, you know, a way of testing the waters for the first few weeks before you officially declare a separate political party? Or is this the way you intend to keep it, Mr. Singh?
No, see, it is purely a front because ultimately after 15-20 days we will be telling you very clearly what it will be. But one thing I wanted to tell you, because these are the 5 people who come together, because all the parties, all the political parties because they wanted to use good people, but they don't want let them to work, because that is the problem with all the political parties. So that is the reason even Sidhu was made a showpiece, I was made a showpiece. And what is then fun to be in the system? Because if you want to change the system, then ultimately you have to have good people in the system so that system can be changed.
You know, I have a lot of respect for your hockey abilities, but these are political questions, so I'll be very direct and blunt. In the press conference that was done today, Navjot Singh Sidhu was very scathing in his attack on Arvind Kejriwal, but surprisingly soft on the BJP. He attacked the Akhalis, but he was very soft on his own party. That raises several questions about why he's out of the BJP and yet not willing to attack it like he attacked the Akalis and like he attacked AAP.
No, I don't think so. He was soft to the BJP because he very clearly told them that I will not campaign for Akali Dal, because as long as you are affiliated with them, I am not going to be a part of the system. So that was his argument, and that is the reason he left his Rajya Sabha membership, and we come together because ultimately if we want to change the system, there should be good people who can, because the spirit is not there. Today, why all the politicians, they are facing all the same problems because people don't trust them. Why they don't trust them? Because ultimately they are not keeping that spirit in the system.
No, but Jawaharlal Singh, who's an MLA with the Aam Admi party, said that Sidhu is acting like the RSS's B team. He's playing games on behalf of the RSS. You're being accused by several people in the Aam Admi party, and you just heard what Chandar Sutra Dogra also said, that you're coming up as a prop to try and help the BJP by hook and by crook.
That is Jawaharlal Singh saying, it is his thought process, but Sidhu and Pargat, they never played for B teams because ultimately we are always a team player and led from the front, because that is not because whatever he is saying, that is good luck to him, and whatever he is giving message, because I don't agree with that. And people know about the credibility of Pargat Singh and Navjot Singh Sidhu.
No, but Mr. Singh, Navjot Singh, you're his vice captain. Navjot Singh Sidhu has had problems in playing in every team that he's been in. From Mohammad Azharuddin when he was in the national cricket team, to working with Jaitley, working with Amit Shah in the BJP, finally being eased, finally walking out of the BJP. So he's had problems. So as vice captain, are you concerned that you may not get along with your captain? He couldn't get along with Kejriwal, couldn't get along with Jaitley, may not get along with you in a few weeks from now?
No, not at all. I told very clearly Sidhu will be the leader of this front, and once all other people will come together, then ultimately we will decide each and everything.
Is Sucha Singh Chotepur joining you, sir?
Whosoever is good for the party, and yes, definitely good people should come together, and we will do the corrections.
So tell me, what's the primary purpose of this front? Do you want to beat the Akalis? Do you want to beat Arvind Kejriwal? Do you want to beat the Congress? Or do you want to be vice deputy chief minister with Sidhu as chief minister?
See, once in sports thought process, once the tournament is on, it is not A, B, C. Who is the winner is the winner.
So in several senses, Harmeet, they're signaling their intention. Whoever wins takes all. That's the way sports is played. That's the way Pargat and Sidhu want to play. They're hoping to win this battle. Can they? Or will they just end up helping Sukhbir Singh Badal and Amit Shah?
You see, one thing is very clear here. When we see the name of Awaz-e-Punjab, it's a tiny newborn baby on Punjab's political landscape. But the concept, the very concept it invokes is very profound and much deeper. Punjab's polity has always centered around two things: natural resources and identity. And I think they are playing identity politics here, which is very dear to Punjabis, which is very dear to the Sikh population there.
That's a very good point, and I want Chandar Sutra Dogra to respond to this, that the charge that was levelled against the Aam Admi party in that press conference that Kejriwal did, and he's invoking Punjabiyat. He says, like the East India Company ran India with 40,000 soldiers, the Aam Admi party has sent the Central India Company, observers from Delhi who understand nothing of Punjab, who treat Punjab like they would treat Canada, and they come and they run with their writ. Locals are being ignored, outsiders are deciding. Punjab has a strong history, tradition, culture. The charge is AAP doesn't understand any of this.
Navjot Sidhu has clearly overplayed his hand in this whole episode. He came to the Aam Admi party saying that I have a call from God to come to Aam Admi party. And he said that I come without any conditions. And now, of course, later on, in hindsight, now we realize that there were a whole lot of conditions which that is his interpretation. And in his press conference, he has very clearly said today that I wanted Kejriwal ji to define a role for me. Now, what role? When you haven't even put in 1 day of work in the party and you're looking for a role, so it's very hard to imagine. What really, because it's clear that he hasn't
Chandar
understood
Sutra
that
Dogra,
this
you
is not a
completely
party like
ignored and
any
evaded
other.
my question. My
Okay.
question is,
No, no,
you're
no,
being
no, no, no.
accused of running Punjab
I'm
like
also
the East
coming to
India
your
Company
question
ran
about
India,
this Punjab.
with central observers
Give me a
who
minute.
understand nothing of
I'm
Punjab.
coming to that. Who says so? Now, how many outsiders have been given tickets in Punjab? Not even one. This outsider versus insider or Punjabiyat versus non-Punjabi debate is actually a bogus argument in Punjab, because if you're looking at our observers or the two in charges who are crisscrossing the length and breadth of the state, they are visible in every rally. I think I can see a touch of envy from the other parties, because their observers and their in charges are not so visible in Punjab. They are not.
Okay, I want to go
as
to GVL.
hardworking.
Because
And-
GVL, are you
and I
hoping
would
that this
ask
will get
Congress,
polarized
what are
around
Prashant
the
Kishore's
Panthik
speech
identity,
doing in
around the
Punjab?
Sikh identity, with Kejriwal being touted as somebody who doesn't understand Punjab, comes in from the outside. He said, "Main khoota gaar ke baith raha hu." He wants to just pitch a tent, stay in Punjab. And someone who's not a Sikh has never been chief minister ever since a separate state of Punjab was
What
carved
does Rahul
out.
Gandhi do when he comes to Punjab? When he talks about drugs in Punjab and
I
various
think
other
Rahul,
issues,
can I-
what does local standard?
Ms.
He's also
Dogra,
an
Ms. Dogra,
outsider.
you must
So,
allow
and
GVL to
so
speak.
does Sonia
Arvind-
Gandhi.
Ms. Dogra, turn that
She's
fader
the
down.
head of our
Ms.
party
Dogra,
and
when you were speaking, GVL heard you patiently. Why don't you extend the same courtesy to GVL? GVL, do you think this election will get polarized around identity politics in Punjab?
Rahul, let me answer it this way. Aam Admi Party, Kejriwal have praised Sidhu to the skies only till yesterday. I think the moment he resigned, they all came out, all guns blazing in support of Sidhu. And now suddenly they find Sidhu a prop by somebody else. I think they have to get you can't really call everybody a mole because they are not with you. You want to use and throw. That's what Kejriwal had done with Prashant Bhushan, with his father. I think he wants to control the party, and he wants to become Chief Minister of Punjab if possible tomorrow. He wants to become Chief Minister of Goa. He would also want to become Chief Minister of Manipur.
You know, that's an important point
for him,
which
and for his
Chandar
party, there is
Sutra
nothing
Dogra
beyond
must respond
Kejriwal.
to, that every single person who's had a falling out with Kejriwal, and there have been many who've had who've separated with Kejriwal, have all said the same thing. He's dictatorial. He's a one-man army. Why don't you hear my question? That he's insecure, he doesn't have a large heart, that he essentially wants to do it his way. It's either Kejriwal's way or the highway. Sidhu said it today, Prashant Bhushan, Yogendra Yadav have been saying this, Shazia Ilmi, everyone who's walked away says exactly the same thing, Ms. Dogra.
That happens. I mean, I can understand. This is their way of looking at it. I mean, when you're out of the party, when you're disgruntled. But how we look at it is, now we are in the party and we can see that Mr. Kejriwal never ever has compromised on the basic principles of the party, and all the others who did want the party to go left or right or deviate from the path which was chosen for the party right in the beginning. These are the people who fell out, and if they are out of the party today, so be it. Because if you see the cardinal principles of not allowing corrupt people in, of character, no criminal people, I think he is upholding all those three. And now
No,
you
he
see
also
the way
made a
people are being
promise.
thrown
He
out of
also
the
made a
party.
promise,
No,
Ms.
you are
Dogra.
full of such people.
When he was
The
sworn in.
way he's sacking.
Ms.
he's
Dogra, when he
sacking
was
people,
sworn in as Delhi
well,
Chief Minister the second
You
time, he
are
made a
full of
promise
such
that he
people.
would work in Delhi. मैं ना यहाँ देखूंगा ना वहाँ देखूंगा, दिल्ली में काम करूंगा. Today he is saying मैं
दिल्ली में
खूटा
तो
गाड़
बहुत
के
काम हो
पंजाब,
रहा है.
खूटा गाड़ के पंजाब में.
जी.
You know, today itself, Ms. Dogra, 4 ministers of the Kejriwal government, and you now have only 6 because one was caught in a CD scandal. 4 are outside Delhi. Somebody's in Goa, somebody's in Gujarat, people are in Punjab. So, you know, you made a promise that you would
Why
govern Delhi. You are not doing that.
But the BJP government is not letting us govern Delhi. I mean, you just see there is not even one single thing which the Aam
What a
Admi
joke.
Party is able to do.
What a joke.
So yes, it's not a joke. It's not a joke. It's a very serious thing, and I
So
think
you
probably
will
you
quit
should
and
ask
go
the
away?
people of Delhi.
Why don't you resign?
You should ask the people of Delhi why our officers are being transferred out. Why the people who were dealing with health and education, the two most important areas in which the Aam Admi Party
Ask
is
the
working.
Delhi High
Why two
Court.
of the
Delhi
best
High Court.
officers were taken away? Why were they taken away? I mean, will somebody please answer this question?
Okay,
That why they
GVL,
not
GVL,
being allowed to
in the
function?
manner in which
Please let it not be a
Kejriwal
monologue.
is trying to spin this.
And
One second.
despite
Ms. Dogra, you're making your
despite
debut
all
on the
this,
newsroom. I like the fact that
the
you're so
party-
feisty, but you have to give others an equal chance.
Despite all
GVL
this-
Narasimha Rao,
despite all
the
this,
way Kejriwal is trying to spin this is to suggest that we wanted to work in Delhi, but every single file is being reviewed by the Lieutenant Governor. He's not allowing us to work, so we don't have an option. He's not allowing us to work, so what do I do if every decision is going to be taken by Najib Jung?
I think-
Then how am I supposed to do anything?
No,
Is that
come
not
on.
a fair point from Kejriwal's perspective, GVL?
But that's a ridiculous proposition. I think they have gone to knocking on the doors of Delhi High Court, and Delhi High Court had slapped them. Delhi High Court said it's the Lieutenant Governor who is the executive head of Delhi. So all decisions have to be ratified by Delhi Governor, Lieutenant Governor. So if he doesn't know how to govern, if he doesn't have the tenacity or interest in governing Delhi, let him resign and go wherever he wants to. He can't use it as an excuse and run away. And what about, I think she's talking about people, he keeps only people who have clean image. We have seen what kind of clean image people are there in Aam Admi Party today. And what kind of, how are you selecting candidates for tickets in Punjab? The kind
No,
of
one of the
allegations
other
of
problems,
sex, the kind
Harmeet,
of
is
allegations
political
of
rhetoric
corruption.
aside,
I think you
Navjot
have
Singh
removed
Sidhu
Whenever
has
it is
never
proved,
shown
they
the
promptly
political
remove.
tenacity to be able to last it out. Even when he became MP from Amritsar, half the time he was doing comedy shows, the rest of the time he was on cricket commentary. So he hasn't really worked on the ground. Will he even be able to sustain this between now and the Punjab elections?
You see, the thing here is that his Awaz-e Punjab is kind of a symbolic front that he has floated. The symbolism is higher here, and the symbolism is all about identity, and it's going to, be kind of an advantage for Congress or the Akalis. In any case, the Panthak vote, which the Akalis have, is going to, get split either between the Congress or to other fronts.
Okay, but so Navjot Singh Sidhu walking away is not the only problem the Aam Admi faces. Today, the High Court rejected all the parliamentary secretaries who'd been appointed by Arvind Kejriwal. Clearly, troubles seem to be mounting for him, and so far, Kejriwal has shown no way out.
First Delhi, then Ludhiana. Protests followed Chief Minister Kejriwal from the national capital to the poll campaign in Punjab. In Delhi, the BJP women wing raised slogans against the Aam Admi Party chief when he was boarding a train to Ludhiana, demanding action against former Minister Sandeep Kumar accused of sexploitation. In Ludhiana, Akali Dal and Congress welcomed him with black flags over similar but more widespread allegations in Punjab.
दिल्ली के शासन और प्रशासन का क्या होगा? सड़क, बिजली, पानी, सीवरेज, अस्पताल, दवा, डॉक्टर, ये दिल्ली में नहीं हैं.
The Delhi Chief Minister seemed unruffled.
ये सब होएगा. ये सब जब आप सच्चाई के रास्ते पे चलते हो, सच्चाई का रास्ता बड़ा कठिन है, कांटों भरा है. ये सब हमले भी करेंगे, हमारे ऊपर हमले भी करेंगे, हम डरने वाले नहीं हैं.
It wasn't only protests. Another blow came from Delhi High Court, which set aside the appointment of 21 Aam Admi Party MLAs as parliament secretaries, a post which gave them the status of a cabinet minister.
अरविंद केजरीवाल ने जिन 21 लोगों को नियुक्त किया है, उनकी संस्तुति या उनके बारे में एलजी से कोई परमिशन नहीं ली. अपने आप जो उन्होंने अपना ऑर्डर पास किया था, ये ऑर्डर जो है कानून की निगाह में खराब है और इसलिए हम तत्काल प्रभाव से सारे इन ऑर्डरों को रद्द कर रहे हैं.
Around the same time, Aam Admi Party leader Ashutosh was being interrogated by the National Commission for Women for his controversial blog defending MLA Sandeep Kumar.
In the letter, I have also raised the issue of Mr. Narendra Modi and Mr. Amit Shah. When Mr. Narendra Modi was the Chief Minister of Gujarat, he is married and half the woman half his age, as alleged and as it appeared in the different media reports. The two most prestigious websites, cobrapost.com and gulel.com, they have come out with the audio tapes. In that audio tape, the BJP President Amit Shah has been seen and heard to be monitoring an operation which was supposed to be spying and snooping about that particular woman.
Apparently, signs are not good for the Aam Admi Party, with a number of issues denting the party image in view of the upcoming polls in Punjab. Ironically, overconfident Aam Admi Party convener continues to ignore the elephant in the room. Bureau Report, India Today.
Now that the High Court has spoken against the appointment of Parliamentary Secretary, surely Kejriwal's party will start finding something wrong with the High Court decision. Everyone is right, everyone is wrong except Kejriwal, and Kejriwal is always right. That's generally the way he tends to believe it. Chandar Sutra Dogra, thank you very much for joining us in the newsroom. I hope to have you back again soon. Thanks also to GVL Narasimha Rao and Pargat Singh. Thanks also to Harmeet. He will be blogging and writing extensively about Sidhu's party and about what this means for Punjab politics. We're slipping into a break.